Hi there, my beautiful Scorpitarius. Welcome into your reading. So today we're going to be looking into your month of November and what you can expect for love, for career, and anything in between. So take whatever resonates. Let's see what we got. By the way, if you're interested in getting this exact reading as you see it here on YouTube, but personalized for you, you can check out my Patreon in the Look Mama I'm Flying tier. And at the beginning of every single month, you'll receive a personal monthly reading for in your email, okay? We also have other exclusive readings over there, so definitely have a look. But let's see what we got for you, my Scorpitarius. So far, I feel like pretty good energy, to be honest. We have Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. That sounds very good. Okay, we'll talk about these. Over here, we have Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. We have Eagle, triumph over troubles, obstacles. We have August, and then we have Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. And because I have a problem in speaking too soon, we actually have Frying Pan, trouble, and accusations. And we have Older Woman, dealing with a relationship with an older woman. So I feel like this over here, overcoming problems, triumph over troubles and obstacles, I feel like it's this. So there could be a bit of, I'm even getting this as perhaps gossiping or something like that. Other people, essentially. There's going to be a bit of an issue with third parties and people getting in the way and opinions and all those things. But it does appear that you're going to be able to overcome those obstacles and connect with amazing opportunities. So I feel like it's sort of like a snowball and sort of like this endless cycle. So there are new opportunities, but there are, people speaking about them and lots of opinions. Maybe there were lots of opinions even before this new opportunity showed up. But I feel like you'll be able to overcome this and you'll be able to get into this new opportunity. Probably the gossiping and the opinions are going to be there no matter what. But what matters is what you do with them and how you react to them, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? It's really about understanding what is important to you and what matters to you and what makes sense to you. And remembering that it's your life, and especially if it is coming from a place of judgment and a place of you need to do it in my way and, not respecting who you are and, the future that you want to create for yourself, then you need to remember that it is your life, okay? It's a whole other scenario if people are coming from a place of protection and kindness and just trying to help you and still respecting you and being like, hey, you do what you do, but this is what I think and, this is my advice, but you do with that what you wish. It's a whole different thing than the first scenario, okay? So deal with your situation accordingly, but with this Jug, lighthearted, carefree time, I feel like in the end, you're going to have an amazing month ahead of you. There are going to be, and life isn't perfect, so there are always going to be minor problems, and that is what this is, okay? But just focus on having fun, focus on creating your future and creating the life that you want, and the rest will follow, okay? So I already pre-shuffled a couple cards here for you. We're going to start with career, and then we're going to move into love. We have no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. And then we have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So this is essentially what we were talking about. I feel like this is not really about saying no to opportunities. I feel like it's about saying no, okay? Putting those boundaries and being like, yeah, thank you for your opinion. Thank you for whatever you're doing. But this is my life. This is my career. And I really believe in this, okay? And go towards the things that you want. I feel like this snow is also saying a little word of caution in terms of rushing through things. Okay, so and it's even curious that in the pre-shuffle, this deck that we're going to use has advice. At the bottom, it had slow down, and it was actually facing up. So I feel like it's coming from that point of line of slow down, don't rush, take your time building this, take your time creating and pursuing this, okay? Don't go after the first thing that you see, really create and build something solid, okay? But let's pull some tarot into this to see what else we got. All right. Look at that. We have Judgment, which is kind of coming from both sights, judgment of being on the right path, of being in a place of awakening, in a place of new beginnings, in a place of letting yourself shine, right, and becoming your most authentic self, but perhaps also a little bit of that judgment that is coming from these people. But we have Tower, we have the full moon. Let's actually see when is the full moon in November. The full moon is actually when Saturn goes direct, which is around the 15th. It kind of depends on where you are. But around the 15th, Saturn also goes direct. So whatever you've been doing in the past few months since Saturn was retrograde, it's now going to either be rewarded or, for lack of a better word, punished. So it's a little bit of these Tower moments. People often see the Tower has a really bad card and bad stuff happening. It doesn't always have to be like that. It could be unexpected news, and it could be positive news. It could be unexpected change of timelines that take us where we really want to go, right? So this Tower, it's going to be a bit of those two visions when Saturn goes direct. If you've been doing the work, if you haven't been lazy and you've been putting in the hard work and you've been fighting for that dream reality without letting fears and wounds getting in the way, then you're definitely going to get a good Tower moment. And your life could change all of the sudden. And that would kind of line up with a full moon season, right? So that is the good part of the Tower. If you've been lazy and you've been, kind of pushing things to the side, brushing some things under the rug, not really healing and taking the moment to get better, then Saturn may bring you a little bit of a Tower moment and you may have a little bit of a hard time, okay? But especially with the full moon showing up here for you as well, I feel like this is about you having a positive Tower moment and shining, okay? For that, you do need to place those boundaries, okay? I feel like this is a message until the Tower moment, okay? Until the Tower moment, until the full moon, essentially, we need to kind of place boundaries. We need to say no to people that are not aligned with our vision. And we need to really pursue this breakthrough, pursue this new reality, okay? The Sun, 9 of Stars, which is the 9 of Pentacles. We have 3 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. We have new beginnings, full of potential, especially 9 plus 1. This is the 10 of Pentacles, full of prosperity, abundance, commitment, long-term prosperity and abundance, okay? This is something that is stable and solid, something that will help you grow. And especially with this Sun card, this is essentially a Tower moment, right? Behind this brick wall, you could see the Sun, which again, lots of joy, lots of positive news, and unexpected positive twists and turns and changes. But you could also see a bit of a more complicated, maybe stormy weather on the other side, okay? So for you to avoid the bad Tower moment, the one that destroys and really pushes everything down and takes stuff from you, to avoid that, it's really about stepping up, fighting for this reality, okay, and taking every step that you need to take to have that reality and to create it, okay? And right now I really feel like it's about that thing of gossip, especially, okay? But I feel like you've already been doing an amazing job, so I feel like you have nothing to worry about, and it's just about keep doing that, okay? We'll hear some advice. Okay, so we do have that slow down. I was actually thinking that with these messages, we may feel tempted to, again, rush and do a lot. Go through a lot of things with the feeling of, oh my God, there's a sense of urgency and I need to do everything that I can. I need to do as much stuff as I can. I need to get everything done. And that is not true, okay? You just need to go with the flow, go with things. We were in this, we were in a very lively season, which was the summer, and now we're in autumn. Yes, you start to harvest things, and that is Saturn going direct. It's a beautiful timing for that. But we're starting to slow down, right, for winter. So enjoy that little drop in movement and really respect yourself, respect your body, don't overdo it. That also has the same effect as not doing anything. Okay, so really try to find that balance. We also have your soul tribe wants to meet you, love is coming. So maybe this could actually help you, this new opportunity could help you manifest new friends, new community. Okay, maybe not necessarily love. For some of you it might be true. Let's see what we have coming up in that portion of the reading. But I feel like you're meeting new community, people that really understand you, that connect with you, and possibly have the same aspirations and goals. And I feel like that is going to be lovely. We also have follow what doesn't make sense, and you already have all that you need. It's exactly that. I feel like you're already doing all the things. You already have all the answers, so you don't have to do more. It's just about keep doing. Okay, so you've already been putting boundaries up. Keep putting them, right? You don't have to put even more boundaries over the ones that you've already done, unless they are being trespassed, okay? That way you kind of have to fix stuff up. But follow your intuition, okay? Go with the flow, go with your gut, and go with the vision that you have for your future. And if you do that, everything is going to be fine, okay? So let's see here. What do we got for your love portion and what you can expect? We have the child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. And we have sub rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning, and teaching. So I kind of feel like when it comes to love, it may be a bit of a slow month. I feel like this is going to be a lot about self-love. We do have, though, this hidden in plain sight, which kind of leads me into believing that there may be something else here. Maybe there is already some love right around the corner and maybe right in front of you already. But I feel like this month could bring a little bit of a hint. I don't think it's going to be too obvious because I feel like you still have to figure out some stuff before you can move into this new beginning in love, whatever that might be. But I feel like this is a moment for you to really take care of yourself. And again, be gentle. And I feel like that kind of lines up with this thing of like, don't overdo it. Respect your body, respect the rest. It's so important. Okay, I feel like it's going to be a month for you to focus on that. But let's pull some tarot to get a bit more information for your love life. I feel like it does have to do with perhaps healing some old wounds. Maybe placing some boundaries too, like we did in career. Let's see. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Three Cups, and then we have the Emperor, and we have the Four Cups. So, what is essentially showing up here? By the way, in terms of zodiac signs, we have straight away some strong Leo energy, and that would kind of line up with the August over there. So maybe a Leo. We have Aries energy here. We have Virgo, which is also late August is Virgo season, when Virgo season starts. So those could be some potential signs. Maybe a leo-virgo cusp could also be the case. But I feel like this is someone that you already know. Okay, this is something that has been developing. Maybe these feelings have been starting to come up for you. And I feel like this is someone that if they're not a friend, I feel like you're really close with. Maybe considering that we have love is coming here on the career portion, maybe someone from work or something like that, or from school, whatever applies. And I feel like things are moving slowly. I feel like that is the hidden in plain sight. It's almost like in a book when it's a slow burn, like the signs and the tension, like it grows so naturally but also so slowly that when the tension is actually exploding, you don't find it odd. You just find it, yeah, it's about damn time, right? So I feel like that is the case here. We kind of have a slow burn romance going on. And the beautiful thing is that we have the Queen of Wands here for your energy and where you need to focus on this month. Building up your confidence, building up your self-esteem, that self-love, right? Taking some time for yourself, really committing to yourself, and especially building confidence. I feel like there could be a lot of insecurities from your side, a lot of wounds and fears that need to be tend to. And the thing is, because you're doing this, you're manifesting an emperor. So you're manifesting like a perfect match. And I feel like it's going to be lovely. This Four Cups is just saying that if you don't work on yourself and put that focus on yourself, instead of manifesting love and creating something around those lines, you'll risk not being ready for this opportunity with this person. And that kind of translates in you letting fears get in the way, you letting maybe, people get in the way, all of those things. Okay, so I feel like that is your biggest thing. You have a beautiful opportunity here. I feel like things have been building up and growing, but take your time. Okay, we need to focus on ourselves first to get ready for this new beginning. So let's get you here some final advice, and then we're gonna move into some fun stuff for you to do. We have divine timing, have patience. So again, we have new beginnings here with this person, but have patience. Everything is gonna unfold in its perfect timing, and it may not be when you want it to be. Okay, because first we need to work on this power and leadership. Maybe not necessarily in a literal way, but it's in that confidence way. Okay, I really feel like there's something about you putting yourself down, you underestimating yourself, and that needs to be healed. Okay, because otherwise it's always going to be a block and it's going to get in the way. And yeah, I was also thinking of this independence. So very Queen of Wands energy. Okay, I was going to say that it was your fiery side, but I feel like it's both. It's your mix of Scorpio and Saggi. It's not being afraid to stand up for yourself with this Scorpio energy and putting boundaries and being honest and straightforward with your needs and desires. And then with the Saggi, being also lighthearted and confident in who you are and confident in the reality that you want to live in. So it's really about having a mix of those two things. And I feel like it's unbalanced. I feel like you're in the shadow side of Scorpio. Really looking into your own shadow and limiting beliefs and insecurities. I feel like they're coming up a lot. There may be, especially with that full moon energy coming through, there may be a bit of a resurgence of those insecurities. So pay attention to them. And then the Saggi may be a bit impulsive, okay, and reckless, let's call it. Okay, so we need to kind of slow them down and balance those two energies. And you need to stop. That is very aligned with the Saggi side. And then 444 is just saying that you are protected, okay, and that you are building a beautiful stability for yourself and for your life, okay? So I feel like this month, especially in your love life, it is very much about patience, okay, and focusing on yourself when it comes to career. It is about boundaries, and it is about standing up for yourself, and understanding that if you want a future, you have to build it and not just boom, magic, and it happens. Okay, so slow down, go with the flow, don't rush through things, and live in the moment. Okay, so let's see here some fun stuff. Ooh, we have a lot. Some fun stuff for you to do. You can do these alone, you can do this with someone else, whatever you prefer. It's just a little inspiration for you to enjoy yourself and enjoy life. So we have open when letters. This essentially, you write basically a letter to your future self for specific occasions. So for when you want to celebrate something, for when you're feeling sad, or you write a letter for when you're feeling nervous about something. You write those letters for that future self, and then you put it on separate envelopes, and then you open those letters when you're feeling that way in the future, okay? I hope that makes sense. We also have sport event, dance in the rain, window shopping, and we have journaling. So all beautiful things. Feel free to pause the video and screenshot this if you want to keep it as a little reminder for the month ahead. But this is what I have for you. So if you're interested in checking out those extra readings and the private readings for your month ahead, then Patreon is the place to be. The link is going to be down below. And now that you're there on the description box, definitely check out my journals. We have a new one, which is all about gratitude and also a bit of manifestation, but it has... It's subtle. It's subtle, but definitely check it out. We also have tarot specific journals over there, but we have journals, we have merch, we have decks, we have my tarot course. So anything you want, it's over there, and that is it. So thank you so much for being here. I love you very much. I wish you the best, and hopefully we'll talk very, very soon. Bye bye.